Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Now, being the kind of person I am, I love nostalgia, and I love it when things come back. And one of the things that I have a lot of childhood memories with, and honestly I don't even remember how I got into them, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And with all these things, are coming in line, I just feel like I should talk about one of my favorite games of all time. Wow, that just rhymed. Okay. Alright, I want to talk about a game that I love. It's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games and arguably one of the best beat-em-up games. And that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time.
And the game starts off with April doing her usual newscast with the Statue of Liberty in the back when Crane comes out of nowhere and steals the whole freaking statue. When all hell breaks loose, Shredder's taunting our Ninja Turtles, and it's up to our heroes in the half shell to save the world. The Turtles jump into action in downtown New York and pursue the foot to the streets and the city sewers, and then to the Technodrome in the Super NES version, where Shredder sends them through a time warp, and the Turtles must fight Shredder's army in both past and the future in order to get home.
Now, while I've spent endless quarters at, Showbiz Pizza and Chuck E. Cheese playing the original Ninja Turtle arcade game, this had something a little special to it. It was one of the first games I rented for my Super Nintendo, and it really took advantage of that new technology, that 16-bit, goodness. One of the things I remember the most that I just made my jaw drop was, of course, when I was fighting and, they threw the foot soldier, and it was almost like a pseudo 3D, like he went right into the screen. I thought that was really, really cool. Now, one of the things I really liked about this game is I felt like it paid a tribute to the popularity of Ninja Turtles at that time. Most notably the cartoon. A lot of the bosses you would battle were from the cartoon, like Baxter Stockman, Bebop Rocksteady, Metalhead, stuff like that. But of course, it would also have some enemies from the movies as well, and I thought that was a really, really cool thing to add to that game. It just didn't feel like it was just based off the cartoon, but based off the Ninja Turtle universe. Now, not only was this one of the first games I rented on the Super Nintendo, but it was actually one of the first games I owed a really nice late fee on. I remember, of course, I rented at Blockbuster, and at the time, Blockbuster would only let you keep a video game for like 3 days. Well, me and my sister loved this game so much, we ended up keeping it for a whole week, and I remember we beat it on the hardest difficulty, which unlocked a, almost like a training mode. It was like a fighting game almost, where you would play as each turtle and you would be in the sewer with Splinter training. And it was almost like a foreshadowing of another great Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, which is the Tournament Fighters. Now, while this game can be very expensive now, I've seen it go up all the way to like $40 plus. It's freaking ridiculous. You can still play it as an unlockable game on Teenage Ninja Turtles, The Mutant Nightmare. You can actually unlock it on there. And I remember Xbox Live and PlayStation Network for a very short period of time in 2009 actually made a reboot of Turtles in Time called Reshelled. And it just didn't feel as right. It was basically the same game. They changed the graphics to it, but it felt like it almost lost a little bit of its spirit, and it just couldn't compare with the Super Nintendo. Hey guys, that's just a little tribute to one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo, Turtles in Time. And it's good to know that the Turtles are back, that they're still coming out with new, fresh, new ideas. The new cartoon on Nickelodeon is really, really good. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend it. Also, if you have Sega Genesis and you haven't played it yet, Hyperstone Heist, a really good Turtles game. I might review this in the near future, I'm not sure yet, but I don't hear enough people talk about this version. It kind of gets shadowed with Turtles in Time. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing, and leave a comment below telling me some of your, favorite moments of Turtles in Time, or make it into a video response. I'd love to watch it. But anyway, guys, as always, happy gaming.